Hey guys, Still here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today, scenario by Raptor 5956. Coke versus Pepsi. Yes, these two companies actually go to war now. You never quite know what you're going to find in these scenarios. During the Cold War, Pepsi had sold some products to the Soviet Union, whom repaid the shipment with old ships that were meant to be sold as scrap. Pepsi had made up scenarios where instead of scrapping the ships for money, they try to refit them and use them. No reason why they would, other than to boast that they were such a powerful company that they owned their own navy. Coca-Cola, you in this scenario, became threatened by this and foresaw your rival taking over the market with their boasting and in turn purchased your own fleet from Japan, in hopes to boost your own influence. Eventually, your fleet engaged with theirs in an unintentional battle where the ship's commanders decided they wanted to test their enemy's strength and prove which brand was stronger. Now, officially it's set in the 1960s, the ships of course only being from the 1940s, since we don't have 1960s ships. I get to design 2 battlecruisers. However, there are some design limitations. I can only have minimal ammunition, great, and limited to 2 dual 18-inch turrets and 1 16-inch quad turret. As many secondaries as I like, so long as they are smaller than 6 inches. Right. So that's going to be a battlecruiser with a ton of 5-inch guns. A limit to 2 barrels for 6-inch secondaries or larger. So that's quite nice. I can have 6-inch ammunition or 6-inch stuff if I want to, but they have to be dual barrel. I don't quite understand this limitation. As many secondaries as you like, as long as they are smaller than 6-inch. A limit of 2 barrels for 6-inch secondaries or larger. These are a bit contrasting, a bit at odds with each other. Do I get more secondaries of 6-inch if I use 2 barrels or not? I'm going to assume not and only use 5-inch, but as many as I like. Anyway, let's get to designing. Okay, modern battlecruiser from Japan. Do I want to make this thing really big or not? These battlecruisers will have to take on a battleship and battlecruiser, so there is something to be said for going with a big ship. But I wonder if I can go with a smaller ship and still be able to fit on everything that I need. It might not be doable, considering the requirements for armament. Because I could fit the main and the secondary tower over there. Then have maybe not a, well, does an 18-inch dual fit on here? Not like that, it doesn't. What the hell? Yeah. That looks normal. 4 weight offset, 78%. Prepare to dive. Centerline, 16-inch quad. We might need to bring this thing back slightly. And also put one of these things as far back as possible. Oh my god, that still gives me a 4 weight offset of 47%. Oh, that's a lot. 5-inch guns cannot possibly offset all of this stuff. It's not workable. So if I go for something a bit bigger, I might be able to make something that is a bit more balanced. That just has that little bit more fore/aft weight offset. Unfortunately, in the Japanese hulls, you cannot put that thing over there. What I can do is put it over here. Or maybe I can put it on the stern. 4 weight offset, 27%. That's actually good. Because I can set the 16-inch... What? That barely made a dent. Move. 25%? Sure, it's almost falling off of the bow, but come on. Okay, get over here. Aft. Ah, there we go. That's better. It's not exactly fine-tuning this, but 0.6%? I'll take it. So that's the amount of ammunition, or the amount of armament that I get. Reduced shell count. Considering that I get reduced shell count, I'm going to go for as much damage as I can. I don't want my battlecruisers exploding, so high TNT it is. And, well, the rest of it, it's going to be pretty standard, I think. Although I am actually quite tempted to make this thing really fast. Because I have 16,000 tons of displacement available. And sure enough, I'll have to sacrifice some to the more required parts of the ship, like a funnel. Gotta make sure I have engine power, of course, especially if I want to make a fast ship. But it should still be doable. 30% though. Oof. There we go, 89%. One problem I do see here is that I won't be able to fit a secondary funnel here because these things are too big. The modern secondary tower 2 does not give me that long range accuracy buff, which is what I would like. Although, if I make this thing into a shorter range warship and go for a turtleback armor scheme with all the barbette armor, reinforced 1, anti-flood all of it, orcs all of it, shaft all of it. Would that work? Full ahead flank. Sweet Jesus. 44 knots. And I can still tack on about 5,000 points of armor and secondaries. Holy shit, this thing is fast. It's going to have a turning circle that's terrible. Downright atrocious. Yeah, here, 1,400 meters. 1,410 meters. Okay. That's not great. To put it mildly. Oh, 1365. We have reduced the... yeah. Increase the anti-torp and get a lower turning circle. But I do think I slowed down more in the turns, right? Yeah, minimally. 8.9 goes to 10.5. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Let's go to anti-torp 3. Let's set up good rangefinders. Although maybe coincidence rangefinders are more suitable for this ship. I also would like a radar. Damn, there goes all the displacement. I like fast ships, but I don't think this is actually sustainable. Because I still need to add on armor. I can get to very high speeds. 40 knots is still ridiculously fast, but the problem will be, once I get to that very close range, I won't be able to survive. At least not unless I do a lot of armor attaching to this ship. Also, I want to have 5-inch guns. There, here. 5-inch gun a day keeps the destroyers away. They kind of fit, I guess. I think they're more likely meant for the 4-inch. Oh, no, they still stick out a little bit. Whatever, if they can fit a 5-inch, I'll take a 5-inch. What do I do with the rest of it? Oof. If I go for a really large battlecruiser, yeah, it's going to help a little bit, but the turning circle is once again going up to 1.5 kilometers now. So that is less than spectacular. We shift this. Yes, 0.9. I'll take it. What are we going to do with the rest? There are some destroyers about, but I'm not tangoing with a destroyer, considering my turning circle is 1,500 meters. I can see the torpedo coming, and I'll do absolutely nothing against it, because the ship just refuses to turn. So, any secondaries I add to this ship will have to be capable of dealing with destroyers at greater range. So 4-inch guns, 10 kilometers. I think that's too close. Another couple of 5s here. I'm going to put you on a barbette. This way I can make sure that the 5-inch guns can still fit around that thing. Sit. Bit of a... Whoops. What? Hold on. That takes up so much space that the 5-inch guns on the tower refuse to fire? Wow. Okay. That seems a bit over the top. But alright, if that's the way we're going to go about it. Short barbettes. Yeah, right. Tall barbette for secondary. No, doesn't fit there. It does fit here-ish. But you can bet your ass that that turret won't turn at that point. Now, let's shift this thing back a little bit. This is more for fine-tuning, that 16-inch. I think we're going to have to take this thing slightly farther back. There. And now we're going to throw on some more 5-inch. So I can now put them there and here. That's a perfectly reasonable setup. But why not? Why not both? Por no que lo dos. There we go. Anything that gets close to this ship is going to have a problem, so long as it's not properly armored. Still, 5-inch guns with high TNT. At short range, I can pen 9.2 inches of armor. But then again, I don't want to get to 5-kilometer range. Now, 4 weight offset is now 4.5%. That means that this thing is going to set back. This thing is going to go... Oh, this thing cannot go further back. What if I swap you gentlemen around? Is that going to make things a little easier? So if I put the 18 over there. Yeah, I know you don't like it. And the 16 over here. Yeah, that's a little better. 16.1. There we go. This thing has a pretty good field of fire. This thing has a really good rate of or field of fire. The problem is that they won't turn particularly quick. But if I want to make sure that they do turn faster without blowing up, Advanced Hydraulics 1 is the only thing I'm going to get. Let's go for Reinforced Bulkheads 2 to reduce the flash fire chance. And then I have, well, 500 tons for armor. Good luck with that. That's not a lot of armor. More on the turrets. Let's go to 9-inch on the turrets, which is barely sufficient. Because as I have shown, that means that the turrets themselves can get penned at 5,000 meter range. So that's just asking for trouble. 4.3, I'll take it. Anything I overlooked? Don't think so. Good barbette thickness, which reduces my flash fire chance. I have Group 4 armor. I have the best propulsion that I can. I think this ship is going to be the fastest in my fleet. Destroyers and light cruisers cannot keep up with this thing. And firepower lists or adheres to the restrictions. 2 dual 18-inch turrets and 1 quad 16. Let's put this thing to the test. The Maya. Or actually, we need to rename that. Okay, let's have a look. Once again, we're outgunned when it comes to battleship, battlecruiser. They have the battleship, which is usually more capable of taking hits than my battlecruisers are. They have a battlecruiser, I have the advantage with heavy cruisers, I have the disadvantage with light cruisers, and I have 1 more destroyer. So we're pretty well evened out, I'd say. Now, let's see what the enemy has. This is their battleship, 8 16-inch guns, in a really peculiar setup. I thought I had poor weight offset, but I think this thing's worse. Considering that it has an A turret and... How would you name that? An X turret? Because it's usually A, B, X, Y. We're going to call this an F turret. I don't know. 2 funnels. Then a secondary tower. A couple of secondaries next to it. And for no particular reason... 3 6-inch guns on barbettes on the stern. This is fine. Okay, battlecruiser. No. Really? I thought this is a heavy cruiser. No, it's not a heavy cruiser, it's the Battlecruiser. With 10 9-inch guns, 4 7-inch guns, and 8 4-inch guns. Alright. Heavy cruiser. 10 8-inch guns. Any visible torpedo launchers? No. Good. Lots of 2-inch guns. Light cruiser. Carrying 10 7-inch guns. This is a theme, isn't it? This one has 10 guns. This one has 10 guns. This one has 10. So it's 9-inch, 8-inch, 7-inch. And this one has 15 4-inch guns. Torpedo launchers port and starboard, triple launchers only. Okay, very good. My fleet? Heavy cruisers, Izumo, Tateshina, Haku, and Kasa. Standard amount of bulkheads, that's not terrible. 9-inch guns, ABXY format. Loads of torpedo launchers, which can hit at 15-kilometer range. Quite nice. 23-inch as well. 3-inch secondaries, 2-inch, 2-inch, and torpedo launchers singular. That's a lot of torpedoes you got there. Light cruisers, Mogami and Suma. Standard bulkheads, I like you already. 5-inch guns. Torpedo launchers on the stern. This is like a super destroyer. Considering the layout of the ship, the barbettes that it has, it is more like a super destroyer than a light cruiser, I'd say. Also for armament. I'm not sure if these things are going to be very useful other than hunting destroyers. Although that torpedo launcher might make a dent. Oh yeah. 21.8 kilometer range dent. Good. Destroyers Sugi, Miyuki, Nakuzame, Aoi, or something like that, and Hayashio. Now, tell me what your guys are like. Minimum bulkheads. Some of them had to have it. Torpedo launchers. 10.4. Okay. 24-inch. These things hit like a truck. But I think the truck's going to get killed off way before it gets an opportunity to drop these things. Also, a single torpedo launcher there. 5-inch guns. 42 knots? Whoa. Fast boys. Alright, why do I have a single destroyer here and here? I want you to join Div 5. I want you to set normal formation. Just generally that way. Light cruisers, no loose nonsense, because that doesn't work. Heavy cruisers, normal formation, check. Stay with the battle cruisers, follow them. Okay, I suppose we can get started. My battle cruisers do not carry a lot of ammunition, which makes them really susceptible to running out of ammo. I can fire out to 38.5 kilometers. The real question is, am I accurate at that point? And I don't think I will be. Because at... how far are these guys away? 22 clicks. Well, I can hit with some degree of accuracy. Alright, the plan. Try to eliminate the battleship first from range. Once that is done, close in. Get the 5-inch secondaries to work against the smaller ships. Try not to get torped in the meanwhile. Actually, I'm going to have the heavy cruisers not follow, but try and do something with their torpedo tubes. Because they got them, I might as well use them. Now, the battleship. It's maneuvering away from the fight. Interesting. I'm really happy that this heavy cruiser, or sorry, that the battle cruiser is not a problem. At least I don't expect it to be. I know that's not necessarily promising, but... you know what? Screw this thing. Screw the battleship. It's not going to head anywhere near me. It's continuously turning, making it a difficult target. And I don't want to waste too much ammo. If I can get a couple of 18 or even 16-inch hits on this target here, that might be enough to sink it. Heavy cruisers, update, starboard turn. Light cruisers, update. Order, follow the battle cruisers. Destroyer group. You guys are still sorting yourself out. Bit of a mess. I want you to turn that way. Don't torp. Not that they're likely to do that, but you never know. The problem is deck armor at this point. I am probably going to start taking some serious damage on my battlecruisers. Even though they're doing pretty high speeds. Oh, that was painful. Wait. You're not even the intended target. Oops. Sorry. That was their heavy cruiser. That got eliminated very swiftly. Was I even shooting at that? I don't believe I was. But alright. This is the target, guys. This is the heavy cruiser. Or sorry, the battle cruiser. I'm trying to eliminate the battle cruiser. Thinking here is that the battleship is going to engage my battle cruisers. But at such a range that it will not be accurate. Which is fine. Once I eliminate the battle cruiser with their 9-inch guns, I'm going to be at a much safer space for the heavy cruisers and their torpedoes to make an impact on the rest of the ships. They are pretty spottable, pretty visible, if that's a word, these torpedoes, spottable. Not that likely to hit, but the AI has been known to make some interesting choices when it comes to trying to evade torpedoes. I.e., they don't do it. What? You're hitting a light cruiser? Don't do that. Don't be like that. Also, you guys, I don't want you torping. I don't want you to get any funny ideas. Light cruisers can only do 33 knots. In that case, they cannot hope to keep up with the heavy, or with the battle cruisers, which are doing 36 knots. And that's not even their final form. Target this light cruiser. Range 12.8. Excellent target for the 9-inch guns. And you guys had that ABXY format. Reload, 14 seconds, that's good. Suppose you guys have autoloaders? Yep, auto-reloading. Very good. Now with a range of 12, that means that they are very much in range of the torpedoes. Ooh, what hit you? An 18-inch gun? What? Did we really miss that much? You can't tell me that I'm trying to hit that guy and I accidentally hit this one at a range of 15 versus the target at 20. I don't believe that. That would mean that my battle cruisers, in fact, have some dreadful accuracy. Absolutely terrible accuracy. Well, it's possible, I suppose. Just the guns going off, really nice, thank you. There's my thumbnail. Now, the heavy cruisers. Are you guys at all possible to close the distance to the battleship? Yeah, this is the battleship. Oh, there's your battle cruiser. Huh. So, with only a modest screen of light cruisers, it is possible that the heavy cruisers get into range and drop torps against the battleship. Unfortunately, they're not quick. That's a problem. These heavy cruisers can only do 23 knots, which for a heavy cruiser is really not fast at all. Let's just let these guys work for a bit. That was probably a hit from one of my heavy cruisers, and this was definitely a hit from a battle cruiser. Yeah, an 18-inch gun. Bow deck extended penetration, 183 damage. Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo. Where? Oh dear. Actually, no, I'm fine. And so is the other battle cruiser. Okay, good. Anything else they can hit? No, we should be okay. Glad I caught that. Actually, are you going to be okay? I'm not sure. Ooh. We have a notification on that ship, the battleship. It's the Slava. And it seems very potent at doing damage against heavy cruisers. Yeah, it just took a really good chunk out of the Ismo. Meaning that the Ismo is going to slow down. And potentially slow our whole group. Minimum bulkheads? Interesting. 24 knots, so I can very easily catch up to it with the battlecruisers, but not so with the heavies. Understood. We are doing damage against a light cruiser. The Muraviva Murski. Whoa. That's a lot of torpedoes you got there. I'm assuming you sent that against this battlecruiser. That's the target I would torp. Can we turn any faster? I mean, I could slam on the brakes and go to full reverse, but I really don't want to break the engines like that. I hope that this is going to be sufficient. 34.8, 34.7. That might not be sufficient. Slam on the brakes. I'm gonna eat one. Don't blow up. Not terrible. Could have been worse. Now, something I keep forgetting is if I slow down, so if I hit this, reverse, I need to actually put the engines at speed. Otherwise, it won't reverse. That's something I keep forgetting. You need to give power to the engines, otherwise they won't work. Oh, Constantine got a flash fire? Were you even being targeted there? Another one. It's a Russian firework fiesta over here. And she got another one. She's dead. Before launching torps. Very nice. Now, I am in torpedo range, technically, of the Slava, but I don't think it's worth it. And it's only the Ismo that's capable of doing that. The Ismo's limited in her speed. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep closing in. That light cruiser is probably gonna repair itself. Unless we flood it again. Because I've seen them come back from worse than this. So I'm not too concerned about their survivability. They can definitely recover from this. Hold on. Ismo detected torpedoes. Where? Oh shit. Was that the torpedo wall that was coming for the battlecruiser? That hurts. That was from the Askold. That one. Looks like she might live. But she's not happy about it. Anti-torp 5, I think that saved her life. Ooh. Big chunk out of the Slava. 345 damage after an 18-inch slams once again through the bow deck. Both battlecruisers still targeting the Slava, that's good. Accuracy? Limited. Although your accuracy is quite good. Oh shit. More torpedoes. Slow your ass down. I don't care if I wreck your engines, we can repair that, but we cannot properly... Damn it. Oh. Oh no, we cannot properly repair a big hole in the hull. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. I should have taken a lot more evasive action here. Give me rudder control. Tatashina is gone. Haku is okay, but not by much. Kasa has also taken a hit. No, she's taken a hit by the 16-inch guns. And there's the torp hit. But there are more. Continue your turn. We need to evade. This is not good. I'm taking quite a bit of damage now. Ismo, is there anything you can torp? Yeah, just torp that. Haku? You're sitting behind the sinking Tatashina, so you're not likely to torp anything. In the meanwhile, I was able to once again completely forget about my destroyers, which are now, well, pretty far removed from the fight, putting it mildly. I'm going to detach the entire destroyer group. No, I don't want you to follow each other. I just want you to go there at maximum blast. 42 knots. Light cruiser status. Mogami and Suma. They seem to be fine most of the time. Fuck's sake, there's more. Turn port. Slava has some serious flooding issues. Down to 38%. There's another torpedo in the water. Okay, you should be okay. Battlecruiser. No more torpedoes detected. Doesn't mean there aren't here. Another flooding hit. This time on the stern. Could sink the Slava if I pull it off. That'd be great. Izamo. Try to stay alive. 21% buoyancy. The second compartment on the stern has started to flood. 18%. 17%. We can eliminate those 16-inch guns. I bet the heavy cruisers are going to have a much safer time here. 8%, 7, fluctuating. 7%. Come on, finish her. I'm gonna get that weird Russian battleship out of here. Oh, snap. Origin. Or did you detect these? I think you detected those. Okay, that's not too bad. That's something I can live with. Flooding on the light cruiser. Are you dead in the water? Pretty much. Looks like they're all dead in the water. Fitchaz just torped another heavy cruiser. Assuming that's the Casa. The nasty thing about this is that once you start torping them, they suddenly wake up and they start running off. And you just miss your torpedo salvo completely. And it is quite a waste. Another torpedo detected. Oh crap, I'm gonna eat it. Either I can... Yeah, full ahead flank. If I'm gonna take it, I'd rather take it amidships. Because that's where my best torpedo belt is. There's the Slava down. That was not the midships, that was the stern. Locking my rudder into place. Lovely. Battlecruiser Samara. I basically consider that a super heavy cruiser. Not too scared about her. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lay off on the torps, will you? There's more incoming. Casa just charge right in, because these light cruisers probably can't hurt you that much. The heavy cruisers... I'm not even sure where their heavy cruisers are. All I'm seeing is light cruisers. Where's their heavy group? I didn't sink all of them already, did I? Ah, the DD has spotted the torpedo threat. I'm not sure exactly what threat that is. There's one lonely torpedo heading that direction. Is that it? Is that the one that scared you? That'd be amusing. Good hit. More torpedoes. Oh, damn it. Remind me to make my next ship more maneuverable, because these things are just torpedo magnets at this point. I should be okay. But This thing has a turning circle of 1600 meters, and that's base, and that's at full speed, of course. I can slow down a bit. More problematic is that I now have a damaged rudder, which is causing even more issues with turning. It does seem, though, that these DDs are not going to be a torpedo threat much longer. One of their light cruisers just went down. The Vityaz should also go down. Samara is still 18 kilometers out? Huh. We're now using 18-inch guns to, well, to attempt to hit destroyers. Yeah, destroyers and light cruisers. Let's switch the guns back over to the Battlecruiser here. I don't have that much ammo left. What I do have is a lot of speed. And you don't, Samara. Oh, YouTube's gonna love this vid. I'm talking about coke, I'm talking about speed. How is this thing not going to get demonetized? Nah, I'll be fine. To be fair, I haven't really had that many videos demonetized over the years. It just does not seem to be an issue as much as content creators like to make it out to be. I think it turned into this sort of meme thing, which it doesn't really deserve to be. Because sure, videos get demonetized, just, well, not mine most of the time. Now, how many secondaries do you carry? Because you got 8, you got 12 3-inch guns and a whole bunch of 2s. So let's sail towards the destroyer. It seems like these things have a proclivity to blow up anyway. Oh, Vityaz just launched another set. They just ran out of torpedoes. You torped a heavy cruiser. Right, you're going to turn that way, and you're also going to turn this way. Samara has taken some hits. Can you damage this ship? Yes, you can. I don't like that. Ow! Rudder damaged. Interestingly, they're coming right for me. Now, at 9-inch gun level, you get a pretty good reload. And more importantly, you can start to pen things the closer I get. And with 9-inch guns, that could get dangerous. Because their pen rate just went up to 30. I'm hoping that I can just demolish this thing fast enough to make sure that those 9-inch guns don't become too much of a problem. By the way, I think I'm already very close to completing this mission. Because my objective was to sink all enemy capital ships. So that's the Battlecruiser and the heavy cruiser and the battleship. The battleship's gone. My heavy cruiser is also gone. But my Battlecruisers are surviving. Jesus, those DDs just blow up left, right, and center. Please prio the Askold, because the Askold is capable of launching torps, and she will. The Letucci is down. I think the Battlecruiser is gone. Our structural integrity is failing. Our flooding is overwhelming the ship. And even though this one has... No, never mind. I don't even need to finish that. So, technically, objective complete. Now we just need to take out the rest, so that Pepsi is going to understand that we are the better brand. That is how things should be. Destroyers. I'm glad that you guys have finally joined the battle. I should have sent you in way before and not forgotten about you, as I do. Let's see if we can take down the Vityaz. Can you... Ooh, you can actually do some damage there. Nice. This thing is, or was, torping a battlecruiser recently. I probably will do it again. Yep, you detected torps. Here. Oh no. I hope to squeeze through the torpedo gap here. Not likely. Well, at least the Vityaz paid for it. No, I'm gonna eat 2 torps. Ow, ow. Ammo detonation. Yep. Battlecruisers tend to have that problem. Get some serious flooding on this ship now. Look at these destroyers charge in. Oh, I should use them solo and just charge them in more often. Oh, and there goes the Zarki. And that's it. All the Pepsi ships are down. And that was... that was another torpedo. It just slams into the ship. Probably one of mine. Anyway, mission accomplished. I hope you guys enjoyed that challenge. If you did, then please become a subscriber and or a supporter on Patreon. I could really use your help. Link down below in the description for Patreon. It also allows you to vote for scenarios such as these, so you can determine what will come next. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for another video.